What's going on, vibers? What's going on, vibers? Y'all already know what it is, y'all. It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. Yo, we here, right? Let's jump right into the video, fam. Then let's go.
Everybody's got a little light under the sun, under the sun.
My life, my life, my life, my life.
My life's in the sunshine. The sun don't shine too much on mine, but I feel funny ways on sunny days. Honey plays, money pays, but must keep her in a daze. Used to be my baby, but now you're just a baby kid, and I'm thinking about the.
You used to be my baby. Now you're just a baby kid. Oh, shit.
Used to be my baby, but now you're just a baby kid.
That's some crazy shit, bro. How? Whoa, man. Yo, man, what happened? What happened to that relationship, man? Damn, man. At first, I was like, yo, he was talking about his like significant other and whatnot, but like he said, like you used to be my baby, but now you a baby's kid. And I'm like, man, what did your kid do, bro? Let's fucking go.
Days. Used to be my baby, but now you're just a baby kid, and I'm thinking about the things I did just to make you happy. Scoop you scrappy, but listen to the nappy pappy. It's all about money, it's all about more money, and it's getting more funny in the sunny days.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like one of the things that's what we did as young when we was young too and whatnot, yo. Our parents was there, you know what I mean? But like we kind of focused on their freaking money as youth and whatnot. And as we get older and whatnot, we appreciate our parents for who they are as an individual, because we're at that level at that time and whatnot. I think it hits like after freaking 17, 18, 19 and whatnot, we start freaking seeing the light a little bit, because like we start gaining like freaking real life experience and real life responsibilities like our parents and shit. And we realized, okay, this world is hard and shit. And they was doing this shit all by themselves without nobody's help and shit. And they were like taking care of all of us. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to give a shout out to all them beautiful parents out there making shit work and whatnot. You know what I mean? Mothers, they just passed out not too long ago and whatnot. Shout out to all the good ass mothers as well, you know what I mean? Well, let's fucking go.
I think about my wicked ways. Juicy's got me crazed, so crime pays. Think about my wicked ways. Juicy's got me crazed, so crime pays. Putting in work, doing.
I don't understand what that means. It says Juicy's got me.
Juice getting more funny in the sunny days. I think about my wicked ways. Juicy's got me crazed, so.
He said Juice has got me crazy. Is he talking about like freaking liquor or freaking beer or something like that? That's why I gotta do my wicked ways.
Crime pays.
That's why crime pays, I guess. Like he's not in his right mind, I guess. I don't know, man. Hit me up in the comment section.
Putting in work, doing my dirt, and I'm the one that ends up getting hurt. Just for a piece of puss, a piece of bush, and now the next man's get the tush.
Okay, so he's talking about a shorty now. He's talking about his baby and whatnot. But so I guess he was taking responsibility for his girlfriend at this point and shit. And he's like, yo, you used to be my baby, now you a baby's kids and shit, yo. Baby's kids. I guess, oh man, shit. There's so much levels to this shit right here. Y'all gonna get tight at me for the pause and whatnot, but like, yo, I'm trying to understand this track right here. If y'all got a problem, man, watch the track without me. You know what I mean? That's the best thing I can tell you, babe. But I'm be talking a lot, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
A piece of puss, a piece of bush, and now the next man's get the tush. I guess I know next time, but for now I'm just losing my mind, cause I'm caught up in the sunshine. Kinda mellow. Watch the crackhead say hello.
He said, watch a crackhead. I'm feeling kind of mellow. Watch a crackhead say hello. That's raw. Yeah, you deep in the sunshine, fam.
I'm feeling kinda mellow. Watch the crackhead say hello. I'm I'm just a little ghetto boy, ghetto child, running wild with the freestyle. I dropped out of school to clock papers. Now when the niggas see me, they clock vapors. Watching them Dayton's hit the sunlight. Jealous niggas, so I hold my gun tight.
He said jealous niggas, so I hold my gun tight.
Watching them Dayton's hit the sunlight. Jealous niggas, so I hold my gun tight. Everybody out to get me. You see my mind's playing tricks with me, so don't bullshit me. I used to have some homies, but see I dissed all my homies, so now I'm kinda lonely.
I used to have homies, man. Shit. Yeah, you dissed all your homies, man. What do you think was gonna happen? They was gonna chill with you while you keep on dissing them? Now you ain't got no homies, man. You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, son. You know what I mean? You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. You know what I mean? Shit, now you alone. You want me to care about that, man? Esham, you want me to care about? Stop it. This bars, man.
To have some homies, but see I dissed all my homies, so now I'm kinda lonely. But it's all about me, but it's too hard for me to see through my jealousy. A nigga caught me slipping at a red light. 2 shots to my dome, now I'm dead right. Nigga bleeding in the broad daylight. Through thick and thin, homies should stay tight. That's all I was thinking about, with my brains blew out in the sight. Nigga bleeding in the broad light. 2 shots to my jealousy. A nigga out me, but it's too hard for me to see. I used to have some homies, but see I dissed all my homies, so now I'm kinda lonely. But it's all about me, but it's too hard for me to see through my jealousy. A nigga caught me slipping at a red light. 2 shots to my dome, now I'm dead right. Nigga bleeding in the broad daylight. Through thick and thin, homies should stay tight. That's all I was thinking about, with my brains blew out in the sunshine.
That's great. I thought it was his homie that shot him. That's why I rewind like that. Yo, I was like, hold up, man, your homie shot you? But I was like, I don't think that's the case. He was like, yo, he just got lit. He just got lit up in the freaking red light, and he thinking to himself like, man, if I had some true homies, man, I would have had somebody that drove me to at least to the hospital, man, have a fighting chance, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, man. Keep your day ones close, bro.
All I was thinking about, with my brains blew out in the sunshine. Niggas feel good, smoking herbs, chilling in the hood, shoot a little dice, fuck a little hoe. And then some nigga tried to rob the liquor store, they shot him in the back on the way out. Like a sucker, what a way to go wild. Tried to steal some bread to feed his babies, base head crack babe, go wild. Tried him in the back on the way out. Like a sucker, what a way to go wild. They shot him in the back, fuck a little hoe. Smoking herbs, chilling in the hood, shoot a little dice, fuck a little hoe. And then some nigga tried to rob the liquor store, they shot him in the back on the way out. Like a...
You know what? You know what's the funny thing about it is I live in New York and shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when you go in a liquor store and whatnot in Brooklyn, when you go to a liquor store, if you want to go to a nice liquor store, you go to freaking city and shit. But like if you go to a liquor store in Brooklyn or any five borough and whatnot. It's like these big ass dividers, bro. You know what I mean? Like bulletproof dividers. And there's a slot for the for the liquor to come out of. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I'm thinking in my head, how the fuck you robbing a liquor store? You know what I mean? That's like a impossible fucking mission type shit. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm thinking in my head, like, you must have, yeah, how you do that? You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, and I'm like thinking for New York. I'm not thinking for elsewhere. And I'm like, yeah, probably they don't have like those partitions in other liquor stores too. You know what I mean? It's probably a bigger liquor store. Well, I don't know, man. My mind be drifting, man. That's why I rewind so much and whatnot. Because I thought he had said he robbed the liquor store, like he robbed for liquor. You know what I mean? But then he said he robbed the liquor store to feed his family and shit. I said, okay, yeah, that makes better sense. But bro. Yeah, my bad, guys. Let's go. Just thinking. Come on, guys. I was just thinking. You know what I mean?
Some nigga tried to rob the liquor store. They shot him in the back on the way out. Like a sucker, what a way to go wild. Tried to steal some bread to feed his babies. Bass head crack baby, neighborhood crazy. Now I guess the baby's
Bass head fat crack baby.
bass head crack baby, neighborhood crazy. Now I guess the babies don't eat. Bloody bass head dead in the street.
Bloody bass head fiend laying in the street. The way he described it is like no freaking remorse at all, man. The way that he's expressing what the person that got shot was as well. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you dusty, bro. But the thing about it is, like, I ain't gonna hold you. If he robbing the liquor store to fill to feed his kids and shit, but he's a bass head and whatnot, I don't think he's trying to feed his kids. I'm just saying. I think he's trying to feed himself, my G. But like, it's my take on that shit. He's doing the robbing for all the freaking wrong reasons and whatnot, and I don't think that money even gonna hit the house. You know, along the way, his habits gonna be itching him and whatnot, and that money might have good reasons and whatnot, but like it might not take it to not be. It might not make it home.
And it ain't no rainbows where the cocaine flows. The night train goes straight to the graveyard. That's where you go when you try to behave hard. I guess he'll know next time. But his baby's losing their mind in the sunshine.
Folks get round in the sunshine. My life in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine.
You see, I'm gonna give it a pass and whatnot. When I say a pass, I'm not saying like okay, I'm gonna give it a pass because I'm not saying it's not good. That's what I mean. When I say I'm gonna give it a pass, I'm gonna give it a pass because he said in the track that it was a freestyle and shit. So I'm gonna look over a lot of gaps. You know what I mean? When you freestyling and shit, it's like a compilation of freaking rhymes that you had in the past and shit, and you just put them all together and shit to fit. And because like the stories wasn't hitting 150%. Like I was trying to make sense of the stories, and I was like, hold up, man. If the motherfucker that dropped the freaking, if the motherfucker that robbed the freaking liquor store was a dope fiend, and he had crack babies and shit, and he's still probably in that same predicament after he got killed and whatnot. What are the odds that he's gonna actually spend the money on his freaking families and whatnot, and not his addiction? You know, so. That's probably what got him freaking robbing a bank in a liquor store in the first place and whatnot, you know? And the babies, the kid to the baby's kid. It seems like all the stories like freaking merged in with each other via freaking rhyme and whatnot. That's why I said like the connection was like fluid and whatnot, but it made the stories not make sense at the end. You know what I mean? Of every story that he told on this track. But that's why I say I'm gonna give it a pass, because in the rhyme itself, he said, "This is a freestyle." You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I'm giving him some slack and shit. Because if this was a formatted freaking track, I would be highly offended and upset that it has so much holes. You know what I mean? But anyways, at the end of the day, I like the storytelling. I like the freaking bars and whatnot. I just wish it was like, you know. Anyways, man, I talk too much on this track. Anyways, man, I hope you guys felt the track, and I hope you guys liked it or liked the journey. You know what I mean? If you guys want more tracks from Esham, I got you 150%. You know what I mean? YouTube think you're gonna enjoy this track right here. YouTube gonna think you gonna enjoy this track right here, so freaking click on to that. You know what I mean? And subscribe to the channel right there. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm all over the place, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check you guys out later, man. Peace out. One love, fam. Let's go.